And we are back with another episode of Space Engineer Survival Let's Play. So when we last left off, the base did not look like this. I did a little work off camera just to do some things that I didn't think needed to be seen. And just for sake of speeding things along. Let me give you a little tour of the interior here, and then we'll look at what's going on out there. So, you walk in, you got a little bed. This is for the lights. The outside lights light up the inside a little bit, so they don't really work the way... it still works, I mean, still a light switch. So we got a desk, a little couch, you can sit down. Here we got a bathroom, because even space people need to poop. We got our battery. I hid the conveyor system because, I mean, let's be honest, you didn't need to see that either. Okay, the med bay is finished. I needed to set up a little pipe that could go out to connect a hydrogen tank, oxygen tank, so that we didn't need to manually fill up things anymore. But let me go and show you what's going on outside here, because we did... Oh, if I can close the door. We did finish the rover. I changed the look of it a little bit, because the way that we had it set up, it wasn't really looking the way I wanted it to. So, if we go ahead and hop in here, we can see that right now it's connected to our base. And if we hit P, we are no longer connected, and we can drive. So, the way that I have this set up, and I'm pretty proud of this, so right now, the back wheels are the only wheels driving, and we're about 34% power. If we are carrying a big load of ore, we can bump up the power a little bit, and it's 2. So say we needed 79% power going to the wheels, we can. If we're having trouble going up this hill, we can hit 1, and now we have 4-wheel drive on. So, pretty proud of that. We only need about 24% power to the rear wheels to drive without ore in it. So we'll just brake a little bit. So I have on the back a camera, and this helps us dock our rover. I don't need to go that fast. I also have the speed capped at about 14 meters per second, because anything more than that, especially on this hill, it kind of scares me to be going that fast. So that's connected. We can hit P, and that'll lock up. Now the battery is automatically being charged while it's connected, and once it's full, it cuts off power. I also put a little solar panel on the top, because you never know if you're far away and you run into a problem, and this is your base at that moment in time. So there's a wolf there. Okay. Come on, buddy. Steel plates. Okay, so what did we do while we were gone apart from that? Well, I have gathered quite a bit of ore, and it's still making it, I believe. So yes, we have quite a bit of iron, and I needed a lot of iron. We're gonna need to get more cobalt and more, probably silicon. Nickel I think I'm good on. So we're going to take the rover out for the first time beyond that deposit right there, because I haven't driven it past that deposit, and in order to do that, and actually I can hop into oh, there's another wolf there. Let me actually take care of that really quick. So we haven't driven it past this iron deposit right here. We're gonna need to figure out how to get down this hill, and I think I'm just gonna follow this path to this iron deposit right there, and then we're gonna go down here, and I think that should lead us right to the lake without too many hills and valleys to get down. So we are going to do that and begin our maiden voyage far away. and begin our journey on our first mining trip. First official mining trip. Okay, so this thing, it does drive pretty well. Oh, actually, before we do that, because I should mention this, what we're going to be doing in this episode once we do go mining for some ore, we're going to be building a hangar base right here. I'm going to extend it out a little bit more because this isn't quite big enough, but we're going to have a hangar right here to fly our ships in, because next after this, we're likely going to make a flying miner ship, and then over here, we're going to set up a factory. I know I have this going here. That's more temporary than anything else. But now we will get going. Okay, so park and brake off. And like I said, it doesn't really drive too fast because I don't want any problems while we are driving with it. So what I like about this, and as you can see, we're going downhill, so we're not really going to be going too fast, but it stops propelling after about roughly 13 meters per second. It'll stop propelling forward. I can bump this up, and I likely will, but I feel like this is a very comfortable speed for me to be driving without any problems. And okay, what else? So if we hold X, our suspension lowers, and we can jump and use our gyroscopes to kind of move ourselves midair. And that's if we need to hop over anything. Don't really like using it, but you know, in a pinch if we need it, it is what it is. So for this rover, the battery life on it is crazy. It's a lot better than I thought it would be. It's about, I guess, right here, right now, in the situation that we're in, going downhill, we're not really using any power. We get about 5 days of power just like this. And if we are propelling ourselves, say we're gonna go up the hill here, we get about 12 hours. So that's with the power as it is right now. I'm not worried about power with this thing at all, and I'm very, very happy with how it turned up. So we have a 7-kilometer journey to make ourselves. I will be right back when something either interesting happens or we get there. Okay, so I found another deposit of cobalt here, along with iron, so we're going to go ahead and label that. Do about that. Alright. Alright, and it looks like we finally made it. That was not easy. There was a lot of terrain I had to maneuver myself around. But it's alright. Alright, now we're on flat ground. Might be a little bit hard to... Yeah, I just have to be careful we don't flip it. Okay, so we are essentially full on nickel and cobalt for what I want to carry right now. We could fit a lot more, but I don't want to push my rover to its limits just yet. However, we're going to head back, so I will cut over once we get there, and we'll begin building our hangar. Okay, so we are back. That was rough. Things like this kept happening. Yeah, so I really had to take my time getting down, but I'm gonna show you I think one of the coolest features of this game, which is the docking system. So, as I showed you before, we have all of those things in our inventory. We're gonna go ahead and hop in our camera. Let's be sure we don't mess anything up here. We gotta go slow. Alright, we're docked up now. The parking brake. We hop out. And now if I show you by going into... I guess I could show you through the cargo container in here. If we hop in here and we access the inventories, we can see that this is from the ship and it's draining these. The ice actually isn't gonna do much for me, but I'll just keep it in there. Now the cobalt and the nickel are in the refinery, and we've got plenty of iron in there, and this is gonna start producing the cobalt and nickel. So as you can see, it's doing the cobalt right now. I'm gonna get more nickel than I need cobalt. So okay, while that's producing, we're gonna start laying out our base inside. So yeah. Okay, so I think a good place to start would be to start laying out the foundation of what I want to do. If we pull up our HUD here, we're gonna start producing lots of... Oh shit, I should have gotten silicone. Oh well, we can take care of that another time. Let's grab a bunch of these, and I need these in the thousands. Okay. That should be good for now. And we have some in here, so we can start laying it out. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Alright, we're actually gonna just get rid of these, because I want these as blue. Then we are going to select red for this. Ooh. Okay, now we can set the inside as red. Okay, and then I want to bring this out 3 more on each side. Okay, and we want to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so that gives us roughly what I want us to do here. So what I think I'm gonna do here, we'll just weld that now while we can. What I think we're gonna do, because I want a big door in the front that we can access remotely and load in through. So we're gonna make this blue. Okay. So we're gonna build this up the same. Okay, that's filled in. Okay, now as far as this goes, I'm not gonna want those beams in the center. So we're gonna take out maybe that many. same thing over here. And we're gonna... Oh, did a little bit of damage. Let me actually go and heal. Okay, so for that, we'll probably make it blue again. We want a slope block, and we're gonna bring it out. So like that. That. Same thing there. Same thing there. That. I've got to be careful. I don't want this to be too low because we have to be able to drive a ship in and out of here. So I think if we make it like that, let's put a block here, here, and then we can just attach it like that. Let's make this white actually. Okay. And for this, we are going to go like this, just so it looks a little bit better. Do the same thing for the other side. There. And there. Okay, I actually think we are going to make those blue. Okay, so we need 6. Yes. Down, and we'll bring these all the way down. Okay, so that gives us roughly our frame for the bay. So now let's figure out the door. So for this, we're gonna need a rotor. And we just want a regular rotor. We're gonna want it. In all actuality, we want it there, but we can hide that fairly well. So, put that there. Okay. Actually, let me hide it right now, just so I can rest easy. 8. Orient this the right way, like that. Okay, next we need to go to armor blocks, and we need a... looking for it. It's a half slope, so we need some kind of half slope corner. Slope corner. Light armor tip. That might be it. That is not it. But that could look pretty cool actually, so guess we'll keep it. Okay. So next we're gonna need our door. We need our blast door, I believe it's called. Airtight hangar door. Yes, that's what we want. Okay, so these are all going to take quite a bit of steel. Whoa. Okay, so that's not what we want. Door. This is what we want. Okay. Yes. Alright. Well, that does not take as much as I thought it did, so that's good. I think we can use this. Set it up like that. Okay, so there's our blast door. It's about what we wanted, pretty much. And we're just gonna bring this into the ground. Just in case. Okay. So we're going to start welding up some of these, and then we will continue designing what we need to. Okay, so I roughly have the frame all done. Roughly, I mean, a lot of this is just placing blocks that it's going to take a little while to do. But next we want to get that rotor done. So I used the build planner. So I came up here. I right-clicked. It says components added to build planner. I have to make sure because I already added it to it. So yeah, we don't need to. Okay, so we come over here. And we hit this button, add components from build planner to production queue. And that is going to make everything that we need. So we're just going to move all this ahead because we want that done before we finish the steel plates. And as that is being completed, we can see what we're kind of working with here. I think I want to have like a little catwalk up here, maybe like an observation deck or something, because we're going to be landing something right here. I think that's the middle. Yes, it is. So we're landing something right here. And we have pretty much this area to work with, building that. So we should have everything done that we need for that rotor. Yes, okay, so now we hit this, withdraw components. It's not going to let me withdraw all of them because they're too heavy, but we can come up here. Do that. We were also carrying a lot of steel plates, so we can kind of get rid of those. Alright, so now we come up here, and we can finish this. Okay, so now technically this is a grid. Oh, I'm sorry, I still have to do this. My apologies. So, now we got that rotor part. Let's come over here. Actually, let me make sure yeah, okay, so, click this. It's gonna make everything. We just need that. Okay, so now we put this. And now that is a grid. So what we have to do before we can control that is we have to make a control panel. And I actually want it to be on a button panel, so let's type button instead. Just grab this and we place it this way. Maybe we'll make the color yellow. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. So I need interior plates, and we'll just add this to the build planner first. May have everything that I need for that. Yes, I do. So we come over here, place that down, weld it up. Okay. Just change this back before I forget. Alright, so we have a control panel, or a button panel, I'm sorry, and a rotor. So what we need to do is I need to actually just aim. Let's look it up first. Rotor. So this, we're gonna change the name. We'll call it bay door rotor. Okay, so now we can change the basic data of it. Okay, so now that we have the rotor set up, we can change torque, upper limit and lower limit. We're actually gonna have to edit that, so we have to come up here and we have to look at this. So this is going counterclockwise, and right now we are at 90 degrees, and we need it to come to hopefully 0 to make my life easier. Don't know if I can see it from over here, which is a little bit of a problem. Alright, we're gonna have to get rid of this block just to figure this out. Yes, so we need it to come to 0, and we need that to turn from 90 to 0, so that has to go counterclockwise. Place this block back in. Okay, so we come down here. And this mostly for me is just trial and error, but bay door rotor. We need to change the rotor displacement first. You can see up here it's moving it. So we have to figure out at what length we have enough give to get through. That should be good right there. Over here, let's see. So we're gonna need to come a little bit more, because of the way that hitboxes work. We need enough clearance on each side. So rotor displacement. Let's maybe see if that's enough right there. So that may be good right there. And let's see over here. It should be good enough over there. Let's see. Okay, next we need to do the upper and lower limits. So if we need, whoa, gotta be careful here. So what's it getting stuck on right now? Okay, so I think maybe too far out. Let's see. Oh, we gotta be careful we don't really screw things up here. We want it to maybe reverse. Okay, now we have a problem. It's stuck. Oh. Okay. Oh. Ah, okay. Okay, so now that should be fully extended open. I forgot I have to change the velocity of it. It's a little bit foolish on my part. Okay, so that should be good right there. So I do have it going the right way. So now if we come over here and we hit reverse, it will come down. I like that speed better than what it could be. I do want it to go kind of slow. I don't want it to go too fast. That's, yeah. That should stop right there. Yes, okay. Perfect the way that is. Let's go and head up here, see if placing this block will stop it from reversing. Opening and closing. Okay, so now we come down here and we hit. Actually, we have this set up now, so I can actually do this. If I go like this, blocks, we want this, and we want reverse. Okay, so if we hit this, so far so good. Still opening without a problem. I think we're good. Could probably crank up the velocity on that a little bit more. Velocity. We'll try that. Okay. That is better. I like that. That's opening smooth. It's not opening too fast or too slow. Okay. I think that's roughly what we want. Okay, so we are happy with how that turned out so far. I'm gonna leave it there, I think. We're gonna finish this hangar bay in the next episode. I'm gonna gather all the materials needed, and we will finish that. Once we do that, we can begin work on our first flying ship of the game. So I want to thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, please hit that like button, subscribe, comment, and stay tuned for more. Thank you.